Why isn't Yamaguchi going out on the court? What is going on, guys? It's Professor Anime coming back at you with another video. In today's video, guys, I am bringing you all my review of Haikyuu Season 2, Episode 15. So let's get this started. So this was a pretty enjoyable episode from Haikyuu. We see that Kurasuno goes up against their first match of the tournament, Jozenji, and this team is very, very energetic. And I mean very energetic. Even the assistant coach on Kurasuno's team says, you know what, I really don't think simplicity and fortitude describes the overall persona of Jozenji's team. You know, more so on the lines of wild and free as far as what I would describe them as. And that is exactly how they play. Wild and freely, and they are so energetic that they end up messing up their plays. Like, they do play as a team, but when it comes to their playing style on how they're always hyped up and energetic to actually, you know, go through with a match, they end up, you know, messing up. They are hitting into one another, they are missing the balls, and also there was one point where we see one of the spikers on Kurasuno ends up hitting the ball, and there's these two players that are right next to each other, and they're looking at each other, and they're like, are you gonna go for the ball, or am I? And then the ball ends up hitting the ground, and Kurasuno ends up scoring a point for them. So there's really a miscommunication between the team members. They don't know exactly what they are doing because of the fact they are so hyped up and so energetic, and that is what made Kurasuno win the first set. Jozenji is kind of an interesting team because while they are, you know, very excited and very hyped up when they play, and even though they are messing up, they are still a very interesting team that Kurasuno has faced, because my first anticipations of what I thought Jozenji was going to be like was that they are a team that uses psychology to their, you know, games. Because, let me explain. If you are all hyped up and really energetic, you are going to get the other team riled up and very energetic. But in this episode, we got to see that Kurasuno actually kept their cool. We get to see that Daichi is improving some of his reflexes on the Kurasuno team. Hinata is still hitting the balls. Obviously, they made some faults during this game in the first set, but the match still isn't over. But if anything, Kurasuno is keeping their cool when facing Jozenji. Now, Jozenji, as I said before, I thought they were going to be a team that was, you know, going to be very energetic in order to throw off the Kurasuno team. But at the same time, even though they are messing up and being very energetic when they play, there is also the fact that the coach on the Jozenji team is actually set up the players this way, like in pairs of two. Now, this could work and it could not work. I mean, I understand what the coach is trying to accomplish, but Kurasuno kept their cool for the entirety of the first set, and there were plenty of times where the coach could have called a timeout and actually revised their plans on, you know, just, you know, setting up a different formation, so to speak. They didn't really have to stick together in pairs of two, and overall, that's what cost them the first set. So they're really going to have to change their playing style if they actually want to beat Kurasuno. Obviously, we know that Kurasuno is going to win because this is their first match of the tournament. But I'm saying if they really do want to pose a challenge to Kurasuno, then they have to step up their game, because right now Kurasuno is destroying them. And honestly, it took the secondary coach, the assistant coach on the Jozenji team, in order to smack everybody. Smack. You see what I did there. But in order for her to actually smack the other team back into shape. So it looks like that the Jozenji team is actually going to change their playing style in the second half of the game when it comes to them versus Kurasuno. So hopefully, you know, they actually pose more of a challenge, because I actually like to see a good challenge here and there, because if I'm just watching a match where I see Kurasuno just destroy everybody, then, you know, the match is all them. You know, there's nothing really to watch. There's nothing for me to get hyped up about because I know that Karasuno is going to win. And also, why isn't Yamaguchi going on the court? Why hasn't he gone on the court? We see in this episode, he almost went on the court. He almost went to, you know, go play when Kageyama ended up getting out, you know. Obviously, they had to fill in another setter, which was Sugawara. But, I mean, like, come on, they could have brought in Yamaguchi for some screen time. I mean, my boy still hasn't, you know, gotten screen time. He still hasn't made an appearance on the court and actually has done something. He was only on the court in the first season of Haikyuu for, like, I don't know, 2 minutes, and, you know, he didn't really do anything. So, you know, and we got that scene from last episode where he actually ended up hitting a spike across the court from when it came up against the libero of the team. Man, I gotta remember these names. But seriously, why isn't Yamaguchi going on the court? If there are any manga readers to Haikyuu that have been keeping up to date on the series, please let me know if Yamaguchi is actually going to, you know, do something in the near future of Haikyuu. Is he going to get on the court, and will an entire, you know, episode be focused on him? Because, I mean, come on. I mean, it's glad that we're getting Suki some screen time. I really enjoyed that. But my boy Yamaguchi, though. That about does it for this review, guys. As always, this was a very enjoyable episode of Haikyuu. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down below on what you thought about the episode, and how do you feel about Yamaguchi not getting any screen time? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below, and of course, if you like this video, please give it a like, and if you want to stay up to date to my future content on this channel, please hit the red subscribe button below, and you'll never miss a video from me. That about does it for this video, guys. Whoa, I almost messed up there. I'll catch you next time.